Coming up on the channel today, Lauren is going to stop by again and share more underrated songs from one of her favorite artists of all time. This is another artist that, for me, I know of a handful of the hits. I don't think I know any real deep album tracks. So Lauren's going to come in and help correct me and everyone else and share 5 underrated Billy Joel songs coming right up. Hey, it's Russ from the Infectious Groove podcast and YouTube channel. If you are a fan of the Beard Al podcast, then you know our friend Lauren, who has her own podcast all about beer and Weird Al. And then I am from the Infectious Groove podcast, and together we join forces for this here YouTube channel, kind of representing both of our shows. And Lauren has a similar music taste to what you've seen me present on the channel for years now, but she knows the artists that she knows way deeper than I do. It's very interesting for me because there are artists, like she did a video on Stevie Nicks, and 5 underrated songs, and she'll have other videos in this series where, again, with Billy Joel, I am guilty of being, name 5 Billy Joel songs. Uptown Girl, and, it's still rock and roll to me. I know the hits, and that's about it for me. I probably don't even know all of his hits. So, Lauren's going to slide on in here and share with you 5 underrated Billy Joel songs that everybody should be checking out, yeah?
Yes, I firmly believe that.
Take it away.
All right, my first one is from the Turnstiles album in 1976, and it's Summer Highland Falls. Have you heard that song?
I have not.
Okay. Well, Summer Highland Falls is, as Billy Joel himself has described in concert, here's one for the manic depressives out there.
Cheerful subject.
Right? And what I like is that the lyrical content totally matches the music. The music is this really kind of warbly, sort of arpeggio-driven kind of piano stuff. It sounds really happy, but then the lyrics are very sad.
Right.
And there's a line in it that says, it's either sadness or euphoria. And the song is exactly that. The lyrics are sad, the music is very cheerful.
Right on. So, what a wonderful way to start off your
list.
Lauren, maybe listen to these in reverse. What do you got for number 2 as far as Billy Joel underrated cuts?
Number 2 is from The Stranger in 1977, and it's Vienna.
Okay. That I have heard. That one I've heard.
I like Vienna because I like the message behind Vienna. It's like you're always trying to get to the next thing, but it's like, slow down. Vienna waits for you.
Right.
It will be there when you're ready for it. And that's a message that I know I've needed quite a bit in my life, and I like that Billy says it. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it helps to hear it from not just an artist, but one of your favorites. You're like, okay, well, he said so.
He said so.
Yeah. What do you got for number 3?
Number 3 is it's from Glass Houses in 1980, which this song does not fit on Glass Houses.
Okay, see, so with some of these, and I've gone on this at great length with, and this is just an artist that comes to mind for me, Prince, where the big hit on many Prince records does not go on that album at all. So, Glass Houses, if you were to shake me awake in the middle of the night and be like, what's the song on Glass Houses? I would be like, it's still rock and roll to me, it's the only song I know on that album. So, it doesn't sound at all like what you're used to.
No, because Glass Houses was people gave Billy a hard time for being too soft with his music. So Glass Houses, on the cover, he's literally throwing a rock at a glass house. He's like, no, I can be hard. And, he tried. But then he ended the song with this beautiful ballad called Through the Long Night, which he wrote because he was helping a friend through a hard time. And it's like, I will be there through the long night with you and help you through this. And Billy Joel lyrics tend to generally be very specific about a thing or situation.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Very specific.
Absolutely.
This song is not. This song is general, and you can kind of inject your own meaning into it.
Yeah.
And
as a Pink Floyd fan, that's how I am. Take Wish You Were Here alone. It's so vague that you could apply it to anything, but it's helpful to so many people.
Absolutely. And this closes out Glass Houses, and I'm actually going to segue myself into my number 4.
Ooh. New feature on the channel.
Check it out.
Go ahead.
This closes out Glass Houses as kind of like a general it's very general lyrically, like I said, which I think acts as a really great bridge between Glass Houses and the next album, The Nylon Curtain, where he was lyrically very different than he'd been up to that point. And so my number 4 is the song Laura from The Nylon Curtain in 1982. Have you heard Laura?
I have not.
Very Beatlesque.
Beatles-esque.
Beatles-esque. Yeah. The chords are so incredibly weird, and lyrically, this song is basically about that person that knows how to push your buttons, and how do you cope with that? And Billy drops an F-bomb.
Oh, well, that's way harder than Billy in the 70s.
Indeed.
For sure. Okay, so we're at 4 now,
Yes.
and you have one more Billy Joel song that is underrated that everybody should listen to. It's what, River of Dreams?
No, actually, when I go to see Billy Joel in concert, that's my I go to the bathroom song. Yeah, my number 5 is the Downeaster Alexa from Stormfront in 1989. Okay.
Yeah, this I've heard.
I like Downeaster Alexa for a couple of reasons. One, it's a sea shanty.
Yeah, sure is.
Number 2, I think Billy Joel did probably the coolest dad thing possible, and he knew he would never actually, have his own boat, but he named his fictional boat after his daughter, which I think is very sweet.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And that particular record is, I think, the biggest hit by far was We Didn't Start the Fire.
Yes.
And then on top of that, I'm going to just add on a bonus one here. A lot of people don't know that Garth Brooks' enormous hit Shameless was written by Billy and is on the Stormfront record.
Yeah.
So I would add that too, to at least give that a listen. If you've ever even heard the Garth Brooks song Shameless and you like it a lot, you should at least check out the Billy Joel version that's on that same record.
Yeah.
So that is 5 underrated Billy Joel songs from Lauren. And what we always say on this, yes, we'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. Of course, likes on the video help us out. But the comments matter more than anything. So if you know these songs, sometimes I'll do videos like this and people will go, oh my God, I love that song. Why would you say that's underrated? Or because sometimes me and the commenter are the only people who have heard the song. So, and that's okay too, to leave a comment like that and let us know what you already love from her list. Or if you listen to those songs and haven't heard them before, and now what's your opinion on them? As we always say in these videos, thank you so much for watching.